This is the altar spread for the collective consciousness today. So the sacred geometry that showed up for today is the flower of life. The flower of life brings the message of creative awakening. And so when we are more aligned and when our spirit vibrates higher, your creative juices start flowing in a really intense and powerful way. This is meant for us to stand into our uniqueness and to own it so that we can share our unique fingerprint on the entire existence, so that you can show the world how magnificent you are, standing alone, and all of what you create in the co-creation of our existence. That you contribute to the phenomenal beauty of the human experience. And so the moon showed up today in reverse. And this is interesting. So in reverse, it's asking you to retreat like the dark phase of the moon, to go into a time of solitude so that you can reconnect with yourself and really be clear on the parts of you that are no longer working in your human experience, to come back into the light renewed. It's about a renewal. And the moon teaches us that. The moon teaches us fortitude in every phase. And we are coming up into this full moon phase. So we are in the waxing phase right now, which is really powerful. Waxing phases are this really intense emotional build. And so what I'm usually doing in the waxing phase to pay attention is to really be clear on what I am going to release in the full moon. Because full moon is so powerful to harness that energy in release, backing you in a release of something that is no longer serving you. So even if you feel that you don't have the strength to let go of someone, or soul ties, or etheric cords, or karmic connections, the full moon can help you with that. And so I always harness that energy every full moon to back me. But it's this waxing phase that I'm really paying attention to my body, how it reacts to certain people, paying attention to my interactions, paying attention to triggers, so that when I come into that full moon phase, I can come out of it renewed. And so this is asking you to do this right now, to go into that dark phase, that solitude, retreat from social media and from community, and to really go within, go into your sanctuary and excavate your shit and see what sandbags can be cut off of your hot air balloon so that you can come out of that renewed and more lofty. Do it. So labradorite is a beautiful stone, and my girl Stephanie says she loves when I show my crystals. So if I have the crystals, which 98.9% of the time I usually do have the stones that are mentioned in this poll, I will show them. And I love show and tell too. So labradorite is a stone of intense change. This is not a gradual, like, let me carry this stone with me and it'll help ease me into the growth that I need to make this change. No, labradorite is like instantaneous, we're doing this and this is what you need. So whether you are even planning for that change or not, it's gonna happen, because the universe already knows, because you're the one that created the blueprint. And so when you listen to the divine, everything becomes magical. And so labradorite is not a stone of magic, because magic actually dips into an energetic realm that is separate from divine energy. So what this is actually saying is that when we listen to the divine, our existence becomes magical. So that's the magic of labradorite. And so you can see the background, all of that rainbow, that's exactly what labradorite is like. And so it's saying on the surface, you see this stone that comes off as maybe it's just a black stone, right? Because look, when the light doesn't reflect it, it just looks kind of dullish, but I have a lot of light going on here. But when you really let the light reflect into it, it's got such amazing depth to it. And so you have that cobalt blue, that beautiful aqua and green, the emeralds and the copper and gold flecks. It's so beautiful and has so much depth to it. It really is magical, even to meditate with or just to hold it. I literally have only carried this on me once, and it was the day that I put in my 2-week notice at the clinic, and so I don't carry it with me anymore. But it is an amazing stone. So if you need that fire lit, get you a piece. And so we've seen diamond tiger before of the black moon, but I love that it's the black moon that showed up, because this showed up in the reverse telling us the black moon. And this is a black stone with great depth. So really, and the creativity actually comes from our void, the void energy of our sacral. And so even though men do not have a womb, the sacral is their creative space as well. And sorry, not sorry that you don't have a womb. But think of this, out of that great darkness comes creation, and the most magical and miraculous of creation. So the diamond tiger actually talks about harnessing our power, coming in and realizing your full power. And so it's telling you not to be disturbed by chaos or by the pressure. And that, I love that it used that word, because really that's what everyone is feeling right now. And all of the clients that I've been working with recently, that's really the common pulse of what the collective is feeling. It feels like pressure to purge. And if you're not willing to stand up to the challenge, it's going to be harder for you. You have to just step into the surrender of it and say, okay, you're right, this is no longer serving me. And grow a pair and step into your power. Because when you do that, when you are willing to do that, oh my gosh, you're going to see how everything just starts to align and fall into place for you. And all of those things that you really are wishing for yourself are going to be able to come in. So stop pussyfooting. Okay, so this does have a prayer. So let's shake out our shoulders, take a deep inhale, release with an audible sigh. Unifying our breath, we are one. Close your eyes and stay connected to my voice. I call upon the Divine Mother's gift of tiger medicine for my body, mind, and soul. Through unconditional love, divine mercy, and ancient wisdom, I honor the empowerment of strength, vitality, courage, and truth. I invite this energy to flow within my body, mind, and soul through divine grace, that I may be ready for the path ahead, freed from the past with compassion, and blessed in this moment with the joy of simply being alive. I love that line. Freed from the past with compassion and blessed in this moment with the joy of simply being alive. Through divine love and my own free will, so be it. So be it. Aho.